Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to my devlog series where I'll be building a roleplay server from scratch. Now the reason why I've taken so long since the last devlog is I've actually done some major changes. What I've done is I've actually revamped the whole script into modules. So before it was only one file, it was all in one file. It was about 18,000 lines, as you can see. And it was sort of getting a bit out of control, sort of thing to handle and all that. So like before it got a bit too much to modularize, what I did is I actually modularized the whole script. I started by revamping, rebuilding the account system from scratch, and I've modularized everything into three different folders. So there's a core folder, a player folder, and a server folder. So basically, the game mode is going to be the main file like this, which is this file here, and then you're going to have in game modes there's going to be a folder, and then there's going to be core, player, and server. So core files in there, player files in here, and server files in there. So basically, yeah, this is actually, and along the way, I also optimized loops and timers by adding Y iterate. So I now use for each loops, and I also use iter add and iter remove to for other loops like for houses and all that sort of stuff. I also added Y timers, and I also added Y commands, and I added Y hooks as well, so I can hook everything. So now this is all and along the way, I actually found a lot of bugs and revamped everything along the way. So now everything's going to be organized into their individual files, so you can keep everything up to date. And you should be able to remove certain modules if you want to without any errors occurring. But basically, yeah, that's basically the module system. The other things I've done is I've changed the spike strips drop animation. I'll show you on screen now. Basically, now it drops in front of you instead of before how it was. I used the pickup animation before, but now it drops in front of you and it appears and it looks a lot more realistic. The other thing I've done is I've made all the jobs have clock on locations. Before with Pilot, I didn't have a clock on location, but now I'll show you on screen. There's actually clock on locations at the entrances for each airport and that. So that's that done. And I also added an AC system with 53 detections. Basically, I'm using Next AC, and there's 53 detections. These are all the detections, and this is I use this on one of my other servers. So this has all been tested and working and all that sort of stuff. And the way it works is like I don't like banning people with anti-cheats. So you can change that, but I really don't suggest banning people for even this type of detection. So basically what happens if they spam, admins will actually get a notification when someone is detected by the anti-cheat, and it will tell you what cheat they're doing. And basically if they spam that 4 or more times, then it will will kick the player. And basically it will just kick the player and will tell them what they've been kicked for, health hacks or whatever. So this is all basically tested and that's ready to go. And basically I also added a weather and time system. So basically the standard, weather shifting and time shifting over time and all that sort of stuff. And I also added a test mode. As you can see here, when you get the script, this will be commented out, so test mode will be off. But if you want to put test mode on, you can leave it uncommented like that. And what it does is it disables things like time and weather, so it will leave it at daytime and normal weather, sunny weather, for test mode. And there's also test commands that I've added. Let me just open up commands. So basically now there's player and admin commands, but there's also just test commands, just so you can throw commands here to help you with testing and all that sort of stuff. So make sure you don't have test moding on when you're actually running your test mode on when you're actually running your server, because then anybody can access these commands. You can go through and make them only admins can access them for extra safety. But yeah, basically, so I might actually, before I release the script, I might put some good test commands here for you guys, and I'll make them so only admins join, just in case you do leave test mode on for some reason, and or accidentally and don't notice for 24 hours or something. But basically, that's the weather and time system in test mode. And I also added a register date. I'll show you on screen. So now it will show the date that you registered and how many times you've logged in the stats dialog. So yeah, that's basically just some more stats just for the player system and that. And now I actually load vehicles from file. Yep. So what I do now is I actually load the vehicles from the file. So now, like there's a Department of Justice Roleplay folder in game modes, and there's another one in script files. So this one is where the objects and the vehicles are going to be. I actually added them so if you wanted to add or remove vehicles, you can basically just do it by opening up the text file and adding the vehicle. So basically, the objects are just like this. So it's the model, then the X, Y, Z, rotation, and then you just add that there with no spaces like that, and then you just do a space and add that, and then you can do a comment after that to and then like the script will only grab that bit of code. And then once it's grabbed that bit of code, it will put the code here and it will create the vehicles. So that's just a way to be able to add objects and vehicles, without having to compile the script. And so that's basically it for the script. So let me jump over to in-game and show you what I've added. Alright guys, so one of the things I've added is a new mining system. You actually need a mining degree to be able to be a miner. And what you do is you come to the quarry office like this, and you'll need the degree to be able to see this dialogue. And what happens is that's another thing I added too. I added so the skins now, instead of having to scroll through the list to find the right skin, I've actually showed the right skin. So when you choose a civilian skin, you'll see all the civilian skins. When you choose police skin, you'll see all the police skins, etc. But for a miner, you need a worker skin. So what I'll do is I'll get a worker skin, and now I've just clocked on duty, as you can see. So what I'll do is now I'll go down into the quarry and I'll show you what it's like mining. Alright guys, so here we are. As you can see, there's all these rocks on the ground. So basically, this one here, as you can see, is a gold rock. This one here is a stone rock. And this one here is a diamond rock. So there's 3 different types of rocks in that. So what you do to be able to start mining, what you do is you just start clicking, and you can actually start mining like that. So you can get a bit of that, or if you wanted to get a bit of gold like this, you can go like this, and that's basically what it's like for mining. So basically you just keep clicking left mouse button to, as you can see, the health's going down. And what happens is you can only hold 100 grams of any type of rock at a time. As you can see, it will say that. So once I've got 100 grams, I can come up to here and unload the ore. So basically, as you can see, I've got 100 grams out of 100 grams, and I unload that. And as you can see, I've got $30,000. So it's 300 a gram for gold, and it's a little bit less for diamonds, and a little bit less, even more for stone. So basically, that's basically the mining job. That's just a real quick way to be able to get money. And the mining job, mining degree is actually free. So if you really wanted to just get a legal job and start making money straight away, you can come down here, and basically once it gets down to 0, it will disappear, and then 10 minutes later it will respawn. So there should be plenty of ore for plenty of players down here to be able to be working on these stone rocks and that. So basically that's that's the mining system. So basically the next thing I wanted to show you is I've actually made the Navy base at San Fierro, and also the docks. I'll show you the location now on screen, where you can clock on as an army. So there's now 3 locations, one in each city, because before there was only one location oh, I don't know why the times changed with test mode on. I've got to fix that anyway. So basically, those are the last things those are the things I wanted to show. So basically, I've added the mining system and the navy base and the dock space. So that's for, all I wanted to show. For what I want to do for the next devlog videos, I want to work on a master account system where you can log in with any sort of name, but then you've got to create a character with a roleplay name, roleplay age, roleplay sex, and all that sort of stuff. And basically be able to make multiple sub accounts, so you can have up to 3 lives. I think I might make it so you can have 3 different accounts, so 3 different lives. So you can just join with whatever your name is, and then you can log in and connect to whatever life you want to do, and you can spawn the character and that like that. And the other thing I was planning on adding is a trucking system to add to the pilot system, so it's more to the transport system and that. So yeah, those are the things I've got planned for the next devlog video. But that's going to be it for this devlog video. If you like these videos, hit the like button and consider subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace!